7 undervalued American luxury cars that will skyrocket in price 2026. Body-on-frame V8 sedans, folding hardtop roadsters, 6,000-pound land yachts, all cheap right now, all about to explode. 7 American luxury machines still priced like used appliances, and the exact patterns proving they won't stay that way. We've got receipts, we've got Haggerty signals, we've got the cars Wall Street forgot. Let's go. Number 7, Lincoln Navigator, 2003 to 2014. Everyone chases Escalades. Smart money buys the Navigator. Same presence, half the hype, better deals. The Navigator lived in the Escalade's shadow for 2 decades. That means lower resale, less theft risk, and cleaner examples still sitting on used lots. But here's the thing, it's the same recipe. Body on frame, V8, luxury SUV royalty. And as EV crossovers flood the market, these big V8 Luxo trucks are becoming the last of their kind. 5.4-liter Triton V8, 3-valve in later models, 300 horsepower, 365 pound-feet of torque, smooth, capable, thirsty, cam phasers. Listen for startup rattle. Common on 5.4 3-valve engines. Budget $1,500 to $2,500 if they're going. Spark plugs. Early 3-valve motors had 2-piece plugs that could break during removal. Use proper tools or pay a pro. Air suspension. Check for leaks, sagging, compressor noise. Replacement runs $800 to $1,200 per corner. Full conversion to coils is $1,500 to $2,000. Transfer case encoder motor. 4-wheel drive issues often trace here. $200 part, annoying labor. Translation, budget a $3,000 buffer for cam phasers and air suspension, and you'll be fine. Plush, quiet, commanding. Heated, cooled leather thrones. Rear DVD, tri-zone climate. This is the American living room on wheels. 0 to 60 in around 7.5 seconds. Top speed electronically limited to around 110 miles per hour. It's not about speed, it's about arrival. Stock, documented service. Garaged if possible. Avoid modded or ex-fleet trucks. Look for one owner, low-mile examples with maintenance records, especially cam phaser and spark plug work. Clean low-mile examples, $12,000 to $25,000 depending on year and trim. The Navigator is the Escalade without the tax. Same platform, same V8 swagger, better value. And when the last V8 luxury SUV narrative hits, this will re-rate hard. Poll, Navigator or Escalade? Which one's the smarter buy in 2026? Drop your vote below. Number 6, Cadillac Escalade, GMT 800-900, 2002 to 2014. Platinum ESV trims. The celebrity SUV, the hip-hop icon, the truck that defined American luxury for a generation, and clean ones are vanishing. Everyone wants an Escalade. Few people maintain one. That means the market is flooded with beat examples, and the gap between junk and jewels is widening fast. Low-mile stock, platinum, or ESV trims with service records. Those are getting scarce, and scarcity drives value. 6.0-liter or 6.2-liter Vortec V8, 345 to 403 horsepower, depending on year. LS family bulletproof reliability when maintained. Auto-ride air suspension, check for leaks, compressor function, and ride height. Replacement $800 to $1,500 per corner. Transfer case encoder motor. Same 4-wheel drive gremlins as the Navigator. Cheap part, annoying fix. Dash electronics, HVAC blend doors, instrument cluster pixels, nav screen failures. Not fatal, but annoying. Theft risk, Escalades are stolen a lot. Verify VIN. Check for aftermarket security and insure accordingly. Budget $2,500 for suspension and electronics. Verify theft history, and you're golden. Massive, commanding, leather everywhere, heated, cooled seats, rear entertainment. This is the truck that made luxury SUVs cool. 0 to 60 in 6.5 to 7.0 seconds with a 6.2-liter. Top speed around 110 miles per hour, limited. It's not about the sprint, it's about the statement. Stock, platinum or ESV preferred, 1 or 2 owners, full service history. Avoid modded, ex-rental, or high-mileage fleet trucks. Garaged examples with records are gold. Clean Platinum ESV examples, $15,000 to $35,000, depending on year, miles, and condition. The Escalade is the American luxury SUV, period. As V8 body-on-frame trucks disappear, the best examples will become collectible icons. Buy the cleanest one you can afford and keep it stock. Comment bait, post your Escalade mileage and biggest repair bill. Let's see who's really driving these things. Number 5, Cadillac DTS, 2006 to 2011, premium/platinum trims. The last big Cadillac land yacht, cheap as dirt today, about to become a time capsule. The DTS is the final form of traditional American luxury. Big, soft front-wheel drive, and unapologetically old school. It's been dismissed as Grandpa's Cadillac for years, but here's the pattern. Once a generation ends, the best examples become desirable. The DTS is the last of the big front-wheel drive Cadillacs. Clean, low-mile platinums are rare, and end of an era is a proven appreciation signal. 4.6-liter Northstar V8, 292 horsepower, 288 pound-feet of torque. Smooth, refined, and, if maintained, surprisingly durable in its final iteration. Northstar cooling system, check for leaks, overheating history, and coolant condition. Head gasket issues were mostly resolved by this generation, but verify service records. Oil consumption, some Northstars drink oil, check dipstick, look for smoke, ask about top-off frequency. Motor mounts, worn mounts cause vibration and clunking. Replacement $400 to $800. Electrical accessories, HVAC blend door actuators, seat motors, and nav screens can fail. Not catastrophic, but budget for niggles. Translation, budget $1,500 for cooling and mounts, verify oil consumption, and you're set. Quiet isolation, armchair seats, warm, traditional American luxury. This is a living room that happens to move. 0 to 60 in around 6.5 seconds. Top speed electronically limited to around 130 miles per hour. Smooth, effortless highway cruising. Premium or platinum trim, 1 or 2 owners. Full service records, especially cooling system and oil consumption documentation. Avoid high mileage ex-livery cars. Clean examples, $6,000 to $15,000. Low mile platinums command premiums. As of January 2026, documented stock DTS Platinums with less than 80,000 miles are trading $10,000 to $18,000. The DTS is the last big front-wheel drive Cadillac land yacht. It's cheap now because it's unfashionable. But once the supply of clean examples dries up, this becomes a collectible time capsule of American luxury's final act. Rivalry check, DTS versus Lexus LS 430. Which one's the better long-term buy? Let me know below. All right. Before we hit the top 3, here's what you need to know. One of these next cars is already quietly outperforming S&P returns. Another just got flagged by Haggerty, and the number 1 pick, still buyable under 10 grand. Let's go. Number 4, Chrysler 300 CSRT8, 2005 to 2010. Bentley Silhouette, Hemi Heart. Unmodified examples are disappearing, and the market is waking up. The 300 CSRT8 was the American luxury sedan icon of the 2000s. 6.1-liter Hemi, 425 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, luxury interior, and a design that still turns heads. But most got modded, abused, or driven into the ground. Clean, stock, low-mile examples are rare, and with naturally aspirated V8 luxury sedans extinct, this is prime nostalgia bait. 6.1-liter Hemi V8, 425 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque, 5-speed automatic, rear-wheel drive. This is old-school American muscle wrapped in a tuxedo. Lifter, cam wear, especially on 5.7 Hemis, but 6.1s can show it too. Listen for ticking at idle. Repair $2,000 to $4,000. Front suspension, lower control arm bushings, and ball joints wear. Budget $800 to $1,500 for a full refresh. Cooling system, check radiator, water pump, and thermostat. Overheating kills Hemis. Transmission, the 5-speed auto is robust with fluid changes. Verify service history, theft risk. 300 CSRT8S are desirable and stolen. Verify VIN. Check for aftermarket security. Translation, budget $3,500 for lifters and suspension. Verify theft history, and you're good. Big car ride, usable backseat, highway refinement, strong HVAC. This is a luxury sedan that happens to have a Hemi, 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds. Top speed electronically limited to 170 miles per hour. This is supercar fast in a suit. Stock, unmodified, low miles, 1 or 2 owners. Full service records, especially lifter, cam, and cooling work. Garaged examples with documentation are gold. Clean stock examples, $18,000 to $35,000 depending on miles and condition. As of January 2026, documented stock SRT8s with less than 80,000 miles are trading $22,000 to $38,000. The 300C SRT8 is the American luxury muscle sedan. Bentley looks, Hemi power, and the last of the naturally aspirated V8 rear-wheel drive luxury sedans. Clean examples are scarce, and scarcity drives value. Buy the best one you can find and keep it stock. 300C SRT8 versus E55 AMG. Which one's the better value in 2026? Let me know below. Number 3. Hummer H1 1992 to 2006, especially Alpha models. This next one breaks the cheap rule, but it proves exactly how these patterns end. Military-derived, civilian excess. Hagerty just called it, and the market is listening. Wait, undervalued? The H1 has already appreciated. But here's the thing. Hagerty flagged it in their 2023 bull market report as continuing to climb. That's a signal, not a ceiling. The H1 is the poster child for American excess, now reframed as analog military-derived luxury. And the best specs, especially Alphas with upgraded drivetrains, are still moving. Early models 6.5-liter Detroit diesel, naturally aspirated or turbocharged. Later Alphas 6.6-liter Duramax diesel with Allison transmission, much more refined and reliable. Cooling system, check for leaks, radiator condition, and fan clutch operation. Overheating is the H1's Achilles heel. Driveline, inspect half shafts, CV boots, and differentials. Off-road use accelerates wear. Underbody, rust, frame damage, and off-road abuse can hide under the massive body. Lift it and inspect thoroughly. Parts availability. Specialty parts are available through AM General and aftermarket suppliers, but budget accordingly. Translation, budget $5,000 to $8,000 for cooling, driveline, and underbody work on a used Alpha. This is not a cheap hobby, but it's a Hagerty-backed investment. Sprawl-wide stance, surprisingly usable highway cruise comfort, noise and egress are part of the charm. This is not a Lexus. 0 to 60 in 13 to 17 seconds depending on model. Top speed around 85 miles per hour for early models to around 95 miles per hour for Alphas. It's not about speed, it's about presence. Alpha models preferred for drivability and reliability. Documented service history. Inspect underbody and driveline carefully. Avoid heavily modded or abused examples. Alphas, $80,000 to $150,000 and up. Earlier models, $50,000 to $90,000 depending on condition and spec. The H1 is already a collector vehicle, and Hagerty says it's not done climbing. If you want the ultimate American excess machine, buy the best Alpha you can afford. This is a Hagerty-backed momentum play. H1 versus Mercedes G-Wagon. Which one's the better investment? Drop your take in the comments. Number 2, Cadillac XLR and XLR-V, 2004 to 2009. Corvette platform, folding hardtop, V8 Roadster, low production. This is the rare, niche American GT that collectors are starting to notice. The XLR was Cadillac's answer to the Mercedes SL Corvette Y platform, retractable hardtop Northstar V8 or supercharged Northstar in the XLR-V. But low volumes and niche identity kept prices modest. Here's the pattern. Rare, V8, folding hardtop, last of its kind. Doug DeMoro's unliked when new becomes valuable later. Framework fits perfectly. And Hagerty repeatedly spotlights rare modern niche cars becoming collectible. XLR 4.6-liter, Northstar 5.8, 320 horsepower. XLR-V, supercharged 4.4-liter Northstar Vine 8, 443 horsepower. Both paired with a 6-speed automatic, 5-speed in early XLR, rear-wheel drive. Magnetic ride control, Northstar cooling, check for leaks, overheating history, and coolant condition. Head gasket issues were mostly resolved, but verify service. Folding hardtop, the retractable roof is complex. Check for leaks, hydraulic issues, and sensor faults. Repair $1,500 to $3,500. Electrical complexity, infotainment, sensors, and modules can age out. Budget for niggles. Supercharger XLR-V, check for belt condition, pulley noise, and intercooler leaks. Translation: budget $4,000 for cooling and roof work. The XLR-V is worth the premium if the service history is clean. Cadillac materials and tech of the era. Quiet highway manners. Top-down V8 GT vibe. This is American luxury roadster done right. XLR 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds. Top speed around 155 miles per hour. XLR-V 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. Top speed electronically limited to 155 miles per hour. XLR-V preferred for performance and rarity. Low miles, full service history, especially cooling, roof, and electrical. Avoid neglected examples. XLR, $15,000 to $30,000. XLR-V, $30,000 to $55,000 depending on miles and condition. As of January 2026, documented XLR-Vs with less than 50,000 miles are trading $38,000 to $60,000. The XLR is the rare, niche American V8 roadster. Low production, folding hardtop, Corvette bones. Doug's unliked when new becomes valuable later pattern fits perfectly. The XLR-V is the collectible spec. Buy the best one you can find. XLR-V versus Mercedes SL55 AMG. Which one's aging better? Drop your take below. Number 1, Lincoln Town Car 2003 to 2011 Panther platform. The last body-on-frame American luxury sedan. V8, sofa seats, fleet mythology, and clean examples are vanishing. The town car is still buyable under $10,000. That's the setup. Here's the pattern. Last of its kind. Body on frame, V8, old school luxury, and supply attrition. Clean, low-mile, one-owner examples are getting rarer every year. Doug DeMuro's Hated Ignored becomes collectible, and end-of-line frameworks fit the town car perfectly. This is the final form of the American luxury sedan, and it's still priced like a used appliance. 4.6-liter modular V8, 239 horsepower, 287 pound-feet of torque. Simple, durable, parts bin common. This is the Nokia of American V8s. Air suspension. Check for leaks, sagging, and compressor function. Replacement $800 to $1,200 per corner. Coil conversion $1,000 to $1,500. Intake manifold. Early 4.6 two-valve motors had plastic intake manifold cracking. Most later models improved, but check for coolant leaks. Transmission 4R75E is robust with fluid changes. Verify service history. Cooling system, check radiator, water pump, and thermostat. Overheating is rare but preventable. Translation: budget $2,000 for air suspension and intake work. After that, it's bulletproof. Cushy ride, vast rear seat, trunk like a studio apartment. This is the American living room on wheels. 0 to 60 in around 8.5 seconds. Top speed electronically limited to around 117 miles per hour. It's not about speed, it's about gliding. 1 or 2 owners. Low miles. Full service records. Avoid X livery or high mileage fleet cars. Garaged, documented examples are the play. Clean examples, $5,000 to $15,000. Low mile one owner's signatures command premiums. The town car is the last body on frame American luxury sedan. It's cheap now because it's unfashionable. But once the supply of clean examples dries up, this becomes a collectible icon of old school American luxury. Buy the best one you can find and keep it stocked. Town car versus Lexus LS430. Who aged better for the money? Let me know below. All right, if you're actually shopping, this is the part that matters. Stock and unmodified. Mods kill value and reliability. Service records. Receipts prove care. No records? Walk away. 1 or 2 owners. Signals pride of ownership. Pre-purchase inspection. Spend $150 to $300 now or thousands later. Avoid X-Fleet, X-Livery, or high-mile rentals. These were driven hard. Suspension, air suspension leaks, worn bushings, sagging ride height, cooling, leaks, overheating history, bad coolant maintenance, electronics, HVAC, nav screens, seat motors, sensors, underbody, rust, frame damage, off-road abuse, especially H1, Escalade, Navigator. Theft history, verify VIN and security on Escalade, and 300C SRT8. Town car, 4.6 modular V8, all years. XLR, XLR-V, Northstar V8, verify cooling service, 300C SRT8, 6.1 Hemi, verify lifter and cam history, DTS, Northstar V8, verify cooling and oil consumption, H1, 6.6 Duramax, Alpha models preferred. Escalade, 6.0 or 6.2. Vortec VW8, Navigator, 5.4 Triton, cam phaser service matters. Under $20,000, skip warranties, build a repair fund. Over $20,000 XLR-V, H1, Escalade Platinum, consider a reputable third-party warranty. If you ignore everything else, never buy an American luxury car without understanding the suspension, cooling system, and service history. Buy the seller, not just the car. 7 American luxury machines, still cheap, not for long. The Traps, Town Car Air Suspension, XLR Folding Hardtop, 300C SRT 8 lifters, DTS Northstar Cooling, H1 Underbody, Escalade Theft Risk, Navigator Cam Phasers. The winners, last of their kind, V8, Body on Frame, Rare Specs, Haggerty Signals, Doug's Frameworks, Supply Attrition. Post your mileage and biggest repair bill on any of these 7. Let's see who's really driving American luxury. We do buyer guides like this every week. Subscribe so you don't buy the wrong car. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.